talk about is why I chose the liquidation pallet business. I done did so many legal side hustles, but why liquidation pallets? Why? I guess the main reason, because of the money. That's the main reason, because of the money. I really wouldn't do anything. I did a lot of legal side hustles, but if it's not making me money, I actually just put that focus on something else. And liquidation pallets, oh my! When I tell you how much money you can make from this business, oh man. So I started off. The first business I started off doing was computers, and that was in, I don't know what year that was. That was like probably 2007. Probably 2007. Between 2006 2007. I got married in 2006. So that means in 2007 is most likely when my cousin invested in me to do the computers. I was working at Walmart at the time. I was working at Walmart in Lakeshore, Alabama. So as soon as I went to college, I went to Tennessee State University. And when I left Tennessee State University, I went there for like a year, then came back to Birmingham, Alabama, and went to Virginia College. And I started, when I was at Tennessee State, I was majoring in architectural engineering. And when I left there to go to Virginia College, I switched my major and started going to computer technology. And I'm gonna tell y'all about Tennessee State. Just imagine you ain't never been out there. You've been with your parents the whole time. The whole time you've been with your parents. Raised in the church. Because somebody said they raised in the church don't mean that's a good thing. Just throwing that out there. But I was raised in the church, which, as far as meaning I was sheltered from what the world was like me knowing what's out there in the world. So Tennessee State kind of changed me. It changed me. But the teacher, about Tennessee State, the teacher that was actually teaching one of my classes, I'm majoring in architectural engineering, so math is very important. He's like, his English was not good. I'm in that class, and I'm like, oh man, what did I just sign up for? So, there's some other stuff that went with that. Went with the Tennessee State situation. But I enjoyed Tennessee State. I enjoyed it. It helped me get out of that stuff that was in me that needed to be got out of me, for real. For real. Okay, so I'm back to go to Virginia College. Graduated at the time. I'm working at Walmart, and that's like my first. I ain't gonna say first job. First job as a young adult. I think. Cause when I was at Tennessee State, I did work for the hockey. I probably worked the whole week at a hockey for a hockey team. I forgot all about that. Alright, so let's catch up, let's build up. So working at Walmart, I worked overnight. Started off overnight stocker. And it's so many different. So I worked my way up through the corporate level. A lot of times we have parents that's all they know. is 9 to 5. They corporate America. So it's a lot of things they really can't put into their, like, money is made a whole different way now. A whole different way. And it's not our parents' fault that they're not able to walk us down that lane, and they don't know. They don't know. It was totally different for them. Like, now people getting, like, man, person getting let go of their jobs just like that. And I done had a couple of people I knew that lives changed because that job they had got snatched from up on them. Snatched. Like, they say job security because, man, no. The only security is what you got in Christ, for real. What you got in God. But up back. So somebody purchased the digital course, and they was calling to tell me how we legit, because it breaks it down step by step. It breaks it down step by step. And so that was good getting that feedback, man. That was great receiving that feedback. So where I left off at, working at Walmart, overnight stocker, started off right there. Worked my way up to the candy department, working in the candy. Now I'm on day shift. The boy done made it from overnight to day shift. Come on now. Now I'm working in the candy department. I'm the candy man, selling that candy. Then the person over the candy department ended up, once he ended up leaving the store or retiring or something. His name was Ed. I remember Ed. So he taught me everything I needed to know. I ended up taking over his department. And now I'm a manager now. I'm over the candy department. I'm probably the work my way up the quickest from everybody who started with me. I got an apartment now. Then from that I went over to the chemical department. So I went over to the chemicals department. Now I'm over chemicals. Now from the chemical department I end up going, I want to say, I went to the garden center. I think I went to the garden center. Took over the garden center. Then I became a support manager. So now I'm over 400 to 500 people. So I was doing management for a while. So that's 97 I started Walmart. And now I'm getting into the computers now. I'm doing the computers around 2007. So 10 years later. And I got me a wife. I got a whole wife. Now me having a wife, that was like, that took the game to a whole nother level right there. Like, I wasn't an entrepreneur at all until I got married. Man. So, that being said, a lot of y'all, it's going to be your spouse that adds that extra favor. Even like the word of God tell you that he that finds a wife finds a good thing, and favor shall be added to him. Favor was added to me because of my wife. Real. Not things just, I'm in that thing. So my cousin invested in me, first person to ever invest into business. Well, my wife, she actually bought me the first computer. Because I ain't never owned a computer until we started dating. And then she bought a computer so I can use. Like, I'm doing music, so she like my number one support. For real. My wife, my number one support. My wife, I'm about to tear up, man. My wife is my number one support. When I just sit back and just think about how she done had my back, man, it brings appreciation. Like, it kind of made me feel bad about just the times that we do have disagreements. I just need to look back over how much of a support she has been. Like when I look back, man, like we dating, she bought me a computer. I was the one putting out the money for these females. But her, come on, man. Then stepped in to be my manager, dealing with my music. Come on, man. My wife, man. My wife winning. My wife is winning. My wife winning. Stay tuned. We have a podcast too. We have a podcast. I ain't gonna shoot the name out right now, but we're gonna have a podcast talking about business, talking about marriage, and all that. And all that. My wife, I love her. I love her. So she made the first investment for buying a computer for me, or for us. Then we didn't even have sex before we got married. So I want to throw that out there. We didn't have sex before we got married. We was able to see things clearly. Cause that sex clogs up. It clogs up things. It make your vision blurry. You're not able to see straight, because sex is like, your thing is you miss a lot of red flags because of sex. Like you don't see stuff that you need to see because of sex. So us not having sex allowed me to really see things I needed to see if I wanted to deal with before we got married. Cause we were having sex, when she did something crazy, I would have been like, looking forward to that booty. I'm like, I ain't worried about that. It's gonna be on tonight. But it was none of that. It was like I had to think about whatever that was. And so that's another, just want to throw that nugget out there. And not doing things that'll cause you your good to be evil spoken of, for real. Because somebody see that, like, you got some people that live together before they get married, man and woman. And it's like somebody else, they could have enough energy, they could have enough discipline not to have sex before marriage. But somebody else see that, like, man, I can do it. They did it, I'm gonna do it. And they don't have enough discipline. And they end up falling into it. So when I say, or somebody doing a good thing, have to let somebody stay with them, but then your good being evil spoken, or people looking at it in a negative way, and your good, so not allowing a person the opportunity to even take your good and use it in a wrong way, or you don't want to be a stepping stone, what you call it, what is it? A stumbling block. You don't want to be a stumbling block for someone else, because they see you doing it, then they do it, and then all of a sudden they stumble. But so back to Walmart. So we at Walmart now. My cousin come, he make the first financial investment, so I can go out and purchase computers and actually sell. So he made an investment towards the product. My wife made the first investment before he even give me a computer so I can actually see it. He made it for the product. But when I missed that gap, I started going to school for Microsoft certification. I want to get my Microsoft certification. So while I'm doing my Microsoft certification, while I'm doing that, the place I forgot the name of the place, but they teaching us, and the person own a computer shop next door to the, they own a computer shop right next door to where we take classes at, and they needed somebody to run a computer shop. So they trained me, and I was able to, that's how I picked up that training. And the money I was getting paid was so little. You can read about it in my ebook. It was little. So I ended up figuring out how can I do this myself. Then I actually started repairing computers. So I started repairing, but I didn't have money to invest. And all my cousin came and invested. So now I'm flipping computers, and now I can fix computers. And that's pretty. I don't want to go past make this a long video. I'm just gonna stop right there. So that was the beginning, the first legal side hustle, and it went from computers to music to me selling a product from music to beauty salon equipment, vending machines. What else? Vending machine, selling shoes. I was flipping shoes to eBay. What else? The carrier business. So hair, women's hair bundles. I sold waist trainers. I sold, you name it. So I did all these different businesses, but the liquidation pallet business was like the one that just like, whoa. I got on the shirt right now, the whole thing. So me being in sales has always been a thing. Me being in sales has always been a thing. And there's probably some more stuff I'm missing. So on the next live that I do, I'll sit down and I'll write out all the different things I have my hands on, and I'll come back. We're gonna do another one. But daily, I want to be able just to step in on this YouTube and just get at y'all. I own now, y'all. Remember, big lie. I ain't lying. Yeah.